Okay. Started at 6 a.m. and fucking workers down there were coming in right when I let my dogs out. Thank God they weren't coming up here because it would have been like a helicopter and an airplane in Washington, D.C. Well, I'm feeling horrible about a bike I bought yesterday, which I know is just stupid, because I keep saying I'm to myself, I was stupid to buy it, because when he first started it, it had a knocking sound. But this particular bike, they kind of sound weird like that. So I was like, And then I thought to check the oil, believe it or not, and there was no oil. Well, it was a quart low, and bikes only take 3 quarts. So anyway, so the guy had some oil, so we put a quart in it, got the oil right, and it still knocked when it was cold, when it had a choke on. I'm hoping it's just an octane knock. So like he might have some shit. Well, whatever. So we tried to warm it up. Took forever, but those do. That's, you know. So anyway, I said, look, just let me ride it. He goes, okay, but turn the choke off while you're riding. I'm like, yeah. So I get on the bike, and just before I take off, he flips the choke off. I'm like, okay. So I keep the revs up and take off, and the bike runs fantastic. Runs great, fantastic, no noise, perfect, beautiful. Okay, so get back. Finally, the fucking cold hot needle starts rising up, showing the bike is finally starting to warm up. And I get back to his place. No knock, no problem. Choke's off. It died. I started it again. I turned the idle up a little bit. So then it was okay. No knock, okay. Restarted it like 4 times. Tried to get 100 more off of it. He wouldn't budge. I was picking up another bike, so I was going to make that drive anyway, 2.5 hours. But it's like, man, come all this way. We don't have any bikes, so I fucking bought it for top dollar. So that's what I'm grieving about. So I'll let you know what happens. This time I'm just going to let you know. I think. Maybe not. Right? Right, Goopy? Right? What do I do with the cheese? There it is. You want some cheese? You want some cheesy cheese? Got your little coat on. Cooper likes it. Cooper likes his coats, but Callie Charlie keeps pulling them off. There you go, buddy. This is when Radar, yeah, here he comes. Isn't that funny? Callie, come here. Come here. Nah, just slow down. There you go, thank you. Leave the fingers. Good boy. Here, another one. There you go. Anyway, so I drove all day yesterday. South of Columbia. Actually, not south of, but actually east of Columbia, South Carolina. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours there, and then on the way back, the second bike was literally like 5 minutes out of my way. So it's like, it was just so perfect, you know? And the bike looks so beautiful, you know? Lots of red flags. Lots of fucking red flags. So either Holy Spirit was going, don't. And I was ignoring the red flags, or right glove maybe? Yeah. Fuck it. I can't get my gloves on. Guess I'm just gonna freeze. So anyway. But God claim this conversation. Well, I'm not gonna say that, I guess. I'm not gonna say that. Let's just put it this way. God could sell ice in winter if he wanted to. No problem. Because God is God. Last night, I tell you, if you want to, just amazing what they can do. What God and his angels and so forth. Like last night, I was like, turn over. Well, I just turned over. Well, you got to turn over. Might be something on the clock. I go, well, then they'll know that I'm not turning over right away. So I waited like a minute or so, and finally I went, damn. So I turned over, and there's one of my best numbers on the clock, which is 937. 937. If you look at the numbers on the dial, that's YES, which is yes, 937. I've been getting that for years. And what I've come to believe is that it is telling me, yes, you're on the right track. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And that was after buying that bike, by the way. So anyway, so yes, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You're right on track. Don't change a thing. Don't change your job. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. So, and you know, that happens all the time. I just think, oh, look over there. And I'll look, and it's like this morning, Jesus, 10s and 11s are like crazy, just crazy. Like, I don't even know what time it was. I think it was 11 something at night. But I look over, and it's 11, let's see, it was 11, 50, was it 59? 59, 11, let's see, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, it was numbers that add up to, well, it was 11, and the numbers added up to 10. And then I was like, laughing. And then I looked back, and it was like, numbers added up to 11 and 11. Like three in a row. It was like, wow, how are you doing this? Right, Koopy? But, it's amazing. It's amazing how they do that. I don't know if they know when it's coming and they start working on you, or if they actually change the time. Who knows? Probably the first, I guess. But sequential numbers, like 2, 3, 4. I've been getting 10s, and 444 is a God number. If you look at the biblical numerology, 333 is Jesus, or 3 is Jesus, 4 is God. So you see 333 all the time. 5 is grace, 8 is new beginning, 7 is perfection, 10 is the end of one thing, 11 is mastery. So the 10s and 11s, from what I can figure out, is just see a positive picture, paint a positive picture, think positive, 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 positive. One thing is ended and the new thing is happening. Please think that way, and so it will happen for you. Because I got the feeling if you don't keep your mind right, you can slip off into another timeline. Because apparently timelines are very, they just change. You burp and they change. And I've known about prophets, prophets, they'd they'd kill prophets for prophesying something and it didn't happen. And ow, God bless America. And but the whole reason God gives stuff, nothing will happen, that he doesn't give it to the prophets first, that's in the Bible, is so the people can pray and make it not happen. And so it's the prophet's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, but then blamed because it didn't happen. Well, he gave it so it wouldn't happen. And so that's how these, like Farsight talks about that. They'll see something in remote viewing and they'll divulge it so it won't happen. So what the fuck, you know? So it's very tricky out there. I don't know what to say. The best thing is just to keep your mouth shut and then try to think right. Many more things I could say. Well, I can't say half what I want to say because the tube will cancel me. Somebody replied to one of my videos because I'll put them under other people's videos. Hey, check out my YouTube, man. And they went to my YouTube channel. It was just one that didn't have any views. And I go, first time I've ever been sent to a channel that had no views. And I'm like, well, so what? View it anyway, dumbass. And I said, well, that was a test and you didn't pass it. So if you're this person and you're watching now, I hope you watched some more videos and you woke up. And if you didn't, well, then I guess this wasn't for you. So tired of sleeping, people. So tired of sleeping, people. But if I sent you something under somebody else's video, that video is normally something that only awake people would be watching. So who knows? That green light's on again. I don't know how they keep that going. You think Callie will go the wrong way again today? What do you think? Callie! What the hell? Callie, you go the right way today. She went around the old way yesterday and ended up at the other gate. Which is very confusing. So anyway, plus the one I went to get 2.5 hours was supposed to be like new, garage kept. It was not like new. It was not garage kept. It was filthy dirty. It had rust on it. The bags on it were shot. It was like, and it ran like shit in the, well, not shit. It had a problem. I think. Maybe. Probably. Oliver, what are you doing? Ollie. And I'm firm on the price. And it's like, yeah. Well, at least I got him to drop 200, but no air in the tires, you know, so, but at least I know what that feels like. So I aired up the tires just to make sure. So anyway, but it was worth the risk. It's a bike that's real popular. So we'll see. So I'm grieving. I think I got no problem really with that one. I think we'll be fine on that one. It's the other one I'm thinking that I was a dumbass, but we'll see. So anyway, have a nice day. Hang in there. Stay warm.